Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. How's it going? I hope it's going good. My name is Charvaun Shana. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today I'm doing an extended reading for a reading I did on TikTok, which was all about your future spouse. So today we will be continuing this. This is a collective read. I gotta work myself up to being able to do pick your card readings again because those are actually like really exhausting, and I want to be able to get a video out every day, which we spoke about before. So we're going to do it like this. Also, I will be having another extended reading on my Patreon. So if you'd like to see that, make sure that you subscribe to my Patreon. That will get more into the 18 plus type of side of your relationship, you with your future spouse, because I can't put that on TikTok or YouTube. So, and I didn't even say that to my TikTokers. So if you're lucky if you hear this, that if you would like to see the spicy side of your relationship, the 18 plus stuff, make sure you subscribe to my Patreon so that you can see that. But we're going to get right into it. If you have not seen part one, like the first main part, go onto my TikTok. I posted it today, August 14th. Okay, so go look at that and then come back here, watch this video, and then go watch the Patreon because I don't want to repeat information basically. So, God, Heavenly Father, please have me to this energy and give me some more information on my collective's future spouse. More information on my collective's future spouse. More information on my collective's future spouse. I saw the Empress and the Nine of Cups, and then the Eight of Wands. I feel like this is something that's gonna happen quickly, which is kind of opposite of the energy that I was getting earlier for the TikTok reading. But no, like let me explain what I meant by that. So on the TikTok reading, I was like, oh, this is gonna take time, or you're not gonna get married soon, because you could be young and everything like that. But I feel like it's more so you won't feel like okay, I'm young, right? But I've been wanting to get married for a very long time. Like I'm 25, and I always wanted to get married when I was 25, but people have been wanting to marry me for as long as I can remember. Like when I was a minor, it was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna marry you when we're older. And then when I was older, like from the time I was literally 18, people was like saying that they wanted to marry me and things like that. So like older men at that point who were actually looking to get married at that time. And I was in a relationship before, and like we was like, yeah, we was planning our future, everything together. I was like, I'm gonna get married at 25, and then have our first kids at like 27, and then I want twins again, and like when I'm 32 type ish. Like that's kind of like the timeline I have. I want my first child to be 5 years old, and I want twins. Yeah, so that's kind of like that's what I mean. But when you guys are together, right? So maybe you guys are friends first. So technically, the relationship doesn't go by very fast. But then once you guys actually get into a relationship together, it's going to move quickly. Like it won't take long for you guys to know that you want to marry each other, right? You guys probably already know that you guys want to marry each other, want a future together already at this point, right? The person you marry is not going to be that far fetched. You're not going to be confused about the fact like, oh yeah, we're going to get married and I'm going to want to marry. No, most of the time you know the person you're going to marry by the time you graduate high school / college, you know, so you meet them in like your childhood or young adult years because you usually get married in your 20s, like early, mid, late 20s, you know, and I'm not trying to put a timeline or anything, but you get married around that time, so then when you are in your late 20s and you're ready to have kids, or because you've been sexually active for however long now, and the probability of you getting pregnant is just like high, like by the time you get there, you're already married, right? So us trying to be like, oh yeah, I'm not getting married or having kids at all, or not until later, but yet you still decide to have sex, that is very unlikely, and you're setting yourself up to end up being a baby mama, to end up off baby father. Like you're setting yourself up to end up with a child without marriage, without commitment, without having a partner to help you with the child. Instead, it's going to be a single family household. So yeah, that's why people used to get married young, because especially if you want to be sexually active, and everybody wants to be sexually active now, not even nowadays, as a human being, we're sexual beings. People are sexually active. That's why you get married by the time you're in your teens. Girls, women used to get married as soon as they hit their puberty. Like, yeah, because that's when your hormones kick in. And people want to be like, oh, you know, kids were too young to... Little girls are having sex now. To this day, little girls are having sex. To this day, little boys are having sex. So was it really that far-fetched? No, you guys are using your ego and looking at it like, oh my God, it's just so weird. When I was 12, I was like, when you was 12. But there are a lot of 12-year-olds who are out here being promiscuous. Facts. Okay. Anyway, moving on. That I don't know, but what I'm saying is basically don't try to push back the time. Also, don't be listening to these men when they're like, oh, they don't want a commitment. If a man tells you they don't want commitment, walk away. Walk away. Okay. But bring back God, Heavenly Father. Like I'm giving you advice. Like, can you tell me about their spouse? Okay. I'm gonna use the Romance Angel deck. And then I also have some personal decks that I created that I'm going to go use to get the like actual physical features of this person. And I think there's also songs there. So can you please, God Heavenly Father, come through and tell me about this person's future spouse? Can you please tell me about this person's future spouse? This person has had their heart broken quite some time, or their parents broke their heart or something. They grew up not believing in marriage. Okay, we have wedding coming out, which makes sense because we're talking about your person's future spouse. And I just placed on top of the Eight of Wands. I feel like you're gonna get married soon. Or you're gonna be in union with the person that you want to get married, like you're going to get married to. We have new love, but it came out reverse, separation, and getting to know each other. Okay, so if you're in separation with somebody, so say, I'm gonna say separation, it can mean like this, calling in your soulmate. Separation meaning you guys are friends right now, and you guys are in a relationship, or you guys are dating other people, or you guys are just aren't together. Okay, it doesn't even have to be like you guys are blocked or whatever, but you guys are just not together. You guys could still be friends, getting to know each other, but this is not new love. So this is somebody you know. This is somebody who you're friends with. This is somebody who you spend time with on a regular basis, but you guys aren't intimate together. You guys are not in a relationship. You guys are in separation. You guys are not in union, in the sense that you guys are not dating. You're not in a relationship. You guys are not girlfriend and boyfriend. But you guys do know each other. And you guys are getting to know each other. You guys can be friends. And the more you guys talk to each other, the more you guys like get to know each other, the more that you guys recognize each other's soul. Like you guys realize that you guys are actually soulmates, right? You guys realize that you actually do want to get married to each other. And you guys could have been like when you first met each other, you could have had a crush on them, or they could have had a crush on you from the moment that you guys first met or whatever. But you guys never told each other, and like you guys never told each other, basically, right? Or even if you did tell each other, you guys still haven't been together. I don't know if it's because like things just don't work out, things just don't align the way it needs to be, whatever the case is. But yeah, like this is not somebody new. This is somebody you know. This is somebody in your life. You talk to them on a regular basis, like y'all was friends. Calling your soulmate, calling in your soulmate, like you can call this person and they answer your phone. Like if you was to call them right now, they would answer the phone. Like you feel me? It's like that person. Like y'all be talking on the phone, y'all be FaceTiming and shit, or texting or whatever the case is. What else can you tell me about this person's future spouse? I'm gonna make this about 10 minutes, and we'll add about 8:30. So, actually, no. If you want to, we'll do the physical features in the Patreon. So if you want to see like physical features for this free person, as well as like songs that relate to it, and like I said, the spicy stuff, then make sure you subscribe to my Patreon so you can see that, because it's only gonna be on my Patreon. So yeah. Then we have A New Start Is Coming, and then we also have Don't Let Your Past Hold You Back in reverse. So yeah, A New Start Is Coming. I believe that this relationship is going to start shifting, and as you guys get to know, I feel like it's going to be really natural and normal. This person might just ask you on a date and like be ready to actually shift the dynamic of the relationship. So there's going to be a new start, like not a completely new person, but like, and then also I'll keep looking at the this deck that I have here, and I saw wisdom and then blessings, or blessings and then wisdom. So you're gonna have a lot of blessings coming in, and then love was right under it too. Okay, so you're gonna have a lot of blessings coming in because you was wise. Also, don't let your past hold you back in reverse. I feel like both of you guys learned your lessons about not going back to exes or repeating past situations and past problems. Like you know how to fix a problem. Like any blockages you had within your, like you being in a relationship, you healed. Like you feeling as though it wasn't enough, you going back to people who wouldn't treat you right, you settling, you trying to make things work that you know doesn't work. Like you don't do that anymore. And even if people call you stuck up or fool yourself, or that your standards are too high, or whatever the case is, that you ask for too much. No, you realize that you're not asking for too much. You're asking the wrong person. You're asking the wrong people. Like you pour into yourself, you depend on yourself, you give yourself everything and anything you need. Whenever whatever you wanted, whatever everything you desire. And then because of this, the way you treat yourself, the way you pour into yourself, and the way you love yourself, that is why somebody's going to come in to mirror that, which is why we always like mirroring souls. So everything you do is mirrored to you, especially from your soulmate, your twin flame, you're mirroring your divine counterpart. They're gonna mirror you. So if you treat yourself like trash and you neglect yourself, then your soulmate, your divine counterpart, your twin flame, he's going to treat you like trash and neglect you, right? So if you pour into yourself and you're your most important person, you spend all your time and all your day focused on yourself and building yourself up and loving yourself and speaking kind words to yourself, what do you think your divine counterpart that mirrors you is going to do? They're going to spend all day thinking about you, all day pouring into you, all day building yourself to make you feel better, to make you better into a better person. And that is what a relationship is for. Both partners pouring into each other, loving on each other, building each other up to be the best version of themselves. So this person is going to do that because you do that. Oh, this person does do that, honestly. Look around you. Think about the people who uplift you, or the person, like the main man, who uplifts you and does, helps you, provides for you, gives you so much, like just makes your life easier, adds a lot of value to you. Look at the men around you or the man around you that does that, and then that's the man who you are going to end up marrying. But if you would like an extended version of this, meaning we'll go into more physical features, songs that have messages, spicy side of the reading, then check out my Patreon. Thank you guys so much for watching my video and subscribing. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give this video a thumbs up if it resonated. Let me know in the comment section below how it resonated. That really helps me a lot. I love hearing how my readings resonate with you guys. Do you know who I'm talking about? Because I gave you a lot of signs that you could use in real life. So let me know if you can tell who this person is yet, or if this is, let me know if you can tell who it is, like if you reflect on it. And I'll see you guys on my Patreon. Bye.